AITA for giving my fiancé an ultimatum about inviting his sister at our wedding. My sil and I have never got along. She's the kind of person to always do things on the expense of others. She's the kind of person to say or do something hurtful but then claim it's a joke. For example, some time ago I had bought a bag. My sil was always saying how she's jealous that I have that bag. She kept joking about how she'll throw wine on it because if she can't have nice things then I can't either. At some point she actually threw wine on my bag, totally ruining it. Another time on my b-day party. I was wearing a red velvet vintage dress which used to be my mother's and it has sentimental value. Throughout the whole party my sil kept joking how she'd throw me in the pool with the chlorine in. Ruin my dress. She then told me not to worry and she was joking. I was on guard about this and so was my fiancé. She actually caught me off guard at some point and tried to throw me into the pool but my friend pulled me and I didn't fall. I want to clarify that in every single situation my fiancé has fought with her and defended me. After she tried that stunt with the dress and the pool he gave her a warning that the next time she does something like that she's out of our lives. She insisted she's just joking. Now she is joking that she will wear white to our wedding and she might accidentally throw wine on my wedding dress. Having had enough of her jokes, I told my fiancé she's no longer invited and that I can't trust her since she always jokes but then goes along with her plan. He reassured me she wouldn't do it this time because he gave her a warning. I told her I can't trust her and I don't feel comfortable with her there. He then got mad that I implied his sister is not in our wedding. He told me, "Do you hear yourself? She's my sister and you expect me to uninvite her just like that?" I told him I have valid reasons and he thinks she won't do it again. I told her that I won't get through with the wedding unless he agrees on uninviting his sister. He believes I'm tough for giving him an ultimatum. AITA? NTA. She has proven on 2 separate occasions that she is willing to destroy your property and physically assault you after making a similar joke. What proof do you have that she will behave herself? NTA. This girl is clearly going to ruin your wedding LMAO. Even if she doesn't do that, she might do something else. Times like this make me wish for an asshole deposit, like landlords have security deposits for rent. She wants to come to the wedding? Okay. Put the cost of wedding dress and some extra into escrow. She spills wine or makes a scene. That's coming out of her deposit. It won't make your wedding any less ruined. But perhaps the thought of her funding your honeymoon will make you smile. NTA. Because it sounds like your sil has burned her available chances. And your fears are justified. NTA. Tell your fiancé that she's already passed the fool me twice limit. It's going to be cold comfort to you when she ruins your wedding and he admits that he is wrong. NTA. Well-founded concern. Enough is enough. Fiancé needs to set some hard boundaries with his sister. If I were him, I would be pissed and back her into a corner and ask her what her damn problem is. I would likely call her out in front of others while doing so. What she is doing is unacceptable. NTA. She's shown in the past that she likes to humiliate you. And she's threatening to do it on your big day. If your husband-to-be can't defend you on this, then he's not worth being your husband. NTA. She's joked about ruining your big day. I would not invite her either. NTA. Seriously reconsider marrying this man if he finds his sister's behavior to be forgivable. To put it another way, if you end up having kids, is she really someone you want them to have as an aunt? If you're not prepared to put your potential kids through her existence, then give yourself the same boundary. NTA. If this is even for real, you seriously need to reconsider marrying this man if he believes his sister won't pull the exact same stunt she's pulled every single time she's jealous of someone else's outfit because he wagged his finger at her and told her to play nice this time. Especially when her response to being warned what will happen if she doesn't start taking this seriously is, lols. She'll show up at the wedding whether you invite her or not. She will wear white and throw wine on you. When she does, make a scene. A huge scene. Embarrass the living hell out of her and your new husband for having allowed this when you told him this would happen. Then promptly file for divorce. NTA. Don't get hitched to this family. Your fiancé already has proven where his loyalties are. You should give her the wrong date, time, and/or location for your event. As a joke. NTA. She's a lunatic and a dangerous one. He's going to turn his back once too often and she's going to get you seriously hurt. I think she needs some major psychiatric help. Someone doing stuff like that is close to deranged. Stand your ground. This woman is sick. NTA. This will be an interesting test of your fiancé's readiness for marriage. She's vandalized your belongings and assaulted you and he's ready to still invite her because he talked with her? I feel for him. I suspect that he's grown up in a family that sort of brainwashed him into minimizing her behavior, but that doesn't mean you need to marry into this. Does she expect you to go to every family dinner carrying a knife? Do you want to marry into a family like this? Sit him down and read through these comments and see if it breaks him out of the fog. NTA for giving him an ultimatum. You should both enjoy the day without unnecessary stress like a person who enjoys destroying your things because she cannot have them. I would remind fiancé that she has a pattern of behavior that includes joking about something before she does it. If she had really changed, she wouldn't do it or joke about it. NTA. I wouldn't let this woman anywhere near my wedding. She has repeatedly assaulted you. If you can swing additional security, that might be a compromise you can make. But you're right in that she already proven that these are not idle threats. Best of luck. NTA for not wanting to invite her. On the other hand, if your fiancé is insisting, because she is his sister, and you do decided to invite her, have a conversation with him beforehand to determine what the consequence will be if she does show up in white, because obviously fiancé talking to her is not working. Removed from wedding and followed by NC forever? Make her go and change? Carry an extra burlap sack with you that you can make her spend the wedding wearing it over her white dress with "Shame on me" written on it? Get bridesmaid to spill wine on her? Or is he just making empty threats? Edit. If you have an MC and she shows up in white, make them call on her specifically out loud to everyone. Here's the groom's sister, wearing white at her own brother's wedding. Please spend the next minute giving her the attention she so desperately seems to crave, and then we'll get back to making this day perfect for the real bride op. Quote. NTA. Maybe you can compromise that if she does wear white, she is removed and not allowed back in. Because she clearly also plans on throwing wine on you too. I feel like when you reach the point of issuing an ultimatum, there are already a host of unresolved issues in your relationship leading up to this point. You have every reason to believe his sister will do something shitty at your wedding. She has a clear history of bad behavior toward you, and your fiancé's warnings haven't done jack. shit because she knows there's no real consequences for her actions. Have you asked your fiancé what he'll do when his sister does something bad at your wedding? Will he throw her out? Will he cut her off? What is the boundary? Are any of the scenarios things we want to risk on your wedding day? But I'm concerned about this being a symptom of larger issues. She ruins and tries to ruin your property out of jealousy. Why doesn't he take that seriously? Will he ever really be on your side over his family? Yes. He yelled at her, but then he keeps putting you in these situations for her to come after you. You have to constantly be on your guard when she's there. Is this how you'll have to live your life? NTA, but I'm concerned your fiancé doesn't take his sister's behavior more seriously. The ultimatum was not a great idea. That usually gets people to put their back up, dig their heels in deeper, and works the opposite way you wanted it to. The groom is in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. And if the parents have allowed their daughter to behave this poorly without reprimand, then they will most likely stir things up with the bride and groom. On the other hand, that woman will definitely ruin your wedding. Sounds like she won't even have to physically be there to ruin it. Uninvite her yourself. And tell her exactly why. Tell everyone. Then tell her to stay away from you for as long as you live. NTA. You are NTA. Neither is your fiancé. But his sister sure is. She obviously doesn't know the definition of what a joke actually is. That being said, I would propose a compromise to your fiancé. If she shows up wearing white, she is immediately removed from the celebration. Permanently. That is the only thing that I can see that may make you both at least somewhat happy.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.